Happy Friday, everyone. Just waiting for our guest to join up. Once he's joined in, I'll try and add him. If you guys have any questions for Manpreet, please feel free to jot it down in the comments, and we'll try and answer as much as we can. Just waiting for people to join in. Hey Vignesh. UV, Anmol, Sean. Hey guys. As some of you guys know, my name is Shakti from Around the Wicket. Thank you so much for joining us on our Instagram live session. It has been a while between drinks, but we're back again. Our guest is Manpreet Singh Sidhu. He is a performance analyst and accredited coach with the BCCI. He was the performance analyst of the Montreal Tigers in the Global T20 in Canada. And today we will hopefully hear some of his experiences as an analyst, working with cricketers, international cricketers, and T20 franchise players, along with some of the wonderful moments he's had in his career. Thank you so much again for joining me. I'm just waiting for him to join in so I can add him and we can start our conversation. But as I said at the start, that if you have any questions, please feel free to let us know, and hopefully we can get them all answered at the end. Cheers Vignesh for those nice words. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Weekend coming up. Slightly rainy here in Sydney, but otherwise nice winter's days that we're having. So we're very lucky in Australia. Our restrictions are not, or in Sydney more so, restrictions are not as much as other countries and even Victoria here in Australia. But hopefully you all are staying safe, keeping yourself busy, watching some test cricket between Pakistan and England. I'm just waiting for Manpreet. Hopefully he can join in. Hi Adil Abbas, nice to have you join us, mate. Thank you very much. Welcome Nandan Reddy. I think Manpreet's running slightly late. Let me see if I can get him on. Twelfth man. Good to see you, mate. Anyone who wants to follow some good cricket content, please follow the 12th man. He has been doing some wonderful interviews. Any cricket knowledge or any cricket wisdom is worth watching if you are a cricket follower. So please feel free to share 12th man's content and keep an eye out on. Yes, Tyler FC, I am Australian, born in Fiji myself, of Indian background, but I've been in Australia for over 21 years now. So yes, definitely Australian. So Manpreet said he's just about to join up. Yeah, we Fijian Indians look slightly Sri Lankan, but yeah, definitely an Indian in background. South Indian, so pretty close to Sri Lanka. So I was just saying at the start, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to let us know, and at the end I will try and make sure that Manpreet answers as many questions as possible. Basically how we run these Instagram live sessions, he's here actually. I'll see if I can join him. Yep, just Good afternoon, Manpreet. How are we?
Hi Shakti, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Good. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah.
I was just telling our audience that you are an accredited coach and accredited performance analyst with the BCCI. You've worked in many places in India, in Indore, Assam, and abroad. And you were the performance analyst with the Montreal Tigers in the
Yeah.
Global T20 League, working with Tom Moody and the likes. So hopefully today we can share some of your experiences that you've had till date, your playing days, performance analyst role yourself, and some of the wonderful memories you've shared, with players and with the coaching staff. I've also asked the audience if there's any questions that they have. It would be great if they can let us know, and hopefully you can answer them for them.
Yes, definitely will do. Sure.
So tell us, how are you going? I've been following you on Instagram and on WhatsApp. You've been spending a lot of time, with fitness. How's that keeping you?
Yeah, Shakti, actually, I'm doing regular my fitness. I mean, in this lockdown, so there is one motivation because everyone is locked down in this pandemic time. So yeah, I'm doing regularly my fitness in my lawn, terrace, and sometimes cycling, running, and outside. So yes, and before the lockdown, I'm very keen about my health. So definitely when I was working with any team or BCCI assignments, so regularly I'm doing gym and running after the match or after the day's end. So yeah, I'm very keen about my fitness. And I believe if you are fit, so you can do anything and you can support the coach and other players. I mean, during the practice session as well as the matches going on. Yeah.
I was just going to ask you about fitness, especially in a time, like you said, in lockdown, a lot of people become sedentary and stagnant, not much exercise or blood flow. How important do you feel fitness is in a period of inactivity, like the COVID lockdown?
For me, it's very important, because the fitness is just kind of, mind satisfied. And I just want to say to all our viewers and followers, like if you, give like 1 hour in a day for your health, so is definitely for, so much of beneficial for every aspect of your body. So yes, about the professionals, if you are doing, training regularly, so definitely you enhance your, fitness level. And so many players they did during the lockdown in their home, like some interval training, weight trainings, and some of the purchase from online the weights and doing regularly. So yes, in both part like professionals and like the all the people, fitness is very must. And how much you can do, it's you can take the clear benefits in your daily routine here.
Tell us about your cricketing journey so far. I mean, performance analyst is a very niche profession, but you were a player beforehand, before you took up this role of an analyst. Can you share some of your your journey with us?
Shakti, I was 25, and after 25, just stopped my playing career as player because when I feel like I have to turn my career like in the coach because I want to do in a good platform for the player in professional cricket. So after 25, I'm turned out in 2006 or 7 season. I just cleared my BCCI level 1 exam. Then I qualified the official coach of BCCI, and I worked with Amay Khurasia in MP Cricket Association. He's the international player and he's a level C coach of NCA BCCI. I worked 3 years with under 19, under 23, and Ranji Trophy players in the MPC Academy during match season as well as the off season, like the camps, okay, under 19 camps and under 23 camps. So that journey started in 2005 and 6 as a professional coach, and I coached under 14, under 16 in a district and a division level under the MP Cricket Association. And in 2009, the first batch of the BCCI analyst, and my association, given my name for the, examinations, and I just cleared out in the first batch of the BCCI, and I start working as a senior performance analyst for all the BCCI domestic games as well as the other leagues as well, and the first class and junior teams for some other states as well. So that's the journey. As a player, coming to the coach and then performance analyst. Yeah.
Do you still remember any of your playing days, and were there any memories that still stick into your mind?
Yeah, there were so many memories because after the qualified coach and the analyst, I'm still playing in England. I played Stanmore, MTSSC, Batticalow, and so many clubs in Saturday and Sunday leagues. So yeah, I love to play. I love to fit myself. So my last season in 2017 in UK. So there were so many memories in India as well as abroad. Yeah.
You're a performance analyst, as you mentioned, with the BCCI, worked in various areas in India. Do you feel any difference in these areas in terms of either skill set, one, or even the attitude towards fitness and how they approach the game?
Yes, the analysis part, definitely there's, huge impact of any player, like, or if you can analyze some kind of fitness parameters, so definitely, because the analysis what you are doing in the practice session, the coaches and analysts put their clips and videos into the copyright software, and there are plenty of tools they can put any players, and with the tools you can say easily where you want to improve and what was you doing during that session. So yeah, it's a huge impact when you see yourself in the picture. Yeah, that was I'm doing. So you can work hard for their minor changes.
Yeah.
Same we can put the like yo-yo test and different kind of fitness activities. We can shoot out in NCA as well, and State Cricket Association camps as well. How the medium pacers are running, how they jump, how they push-ups in a minute, how they're doing in a yo-yo test. So many things you can put in the software, and we can show all the teams or one by one players. So definitely there are much impact for their changes for the next session, or the some kind of weight training, some kind of reaches, some kind of the split. So definitely the trainer train like these areas you have to work hard, and these areas you are wonderful, but this area you can see easily in the picture. So yes, in the fitness part as well as skills part, for me analysis is much impact in domestic and international cricket. Yeah.
Is there something that you as an analyst now approach differently to when you were a player, or appreciate more when you watch the game now, or have been involved with players as an analyst than when you were part of a team playing?
Yeah, when you give the data of the coach, like the strength and weakness opponents before the games or before the any series, and the players past videos when he was did some mistakes, or when he was did the century or fifer. So this kind of data, if you provide before the match or before the season or before any series, so definitely your work will appreciate it from the coaches and all the senior players. Yeah.
I guess with any profession, whether it's analysis or whether it's, playing professional sports or day-to-day activities, like health field, whatever it is, there's always challenges that you face along the way and obstacles. Has there been many challenges for you personally when it comes to performance analyst?
Yes, Shakti, it's a very good question. Actually, when you're working in first class or when you're working in an international circuit, like any T20 ICC approved league or something like that, or a big first class teams. So you have to, work with your data, right? If someone like Thisara Perera, so you have all the data, what his strength, what his weaknesses. So coaches wants all the data. So and the pre-match meeting setup, opponents' weaknesses, strengths, and the data of venues. What the recent data of venue, the wicket condition, wicket nature. So there are so many things, and sometimes time is not enough for collecting all the data before the meeting and all those things. So yes, so many times this kind of challenge I face, but yes, professional field, so you have to accept all the challenges. Yeah.
We just had a chat about Thisara Perera. He was part of the Montreal Tigers lineup in Canada last season. You worked under Tom Moody, well-known Australian coach now. He's worked with the Sunrisers Hyderabad, who has been really, really successful. How was it working like someone like Tom Moody?
Tom is such a great human being. Is superb. Is a good sense of humor, good knowledge of game, how to run the game, how the T20 changes and all those things. Yeah. And is very prompt about the data and the pre-match meeting decisions. Like he given all the points clear to the first bowling changes, first medium pacers, middle order players, and when we switch in the 15th or 16th over. So he's very prompt about his planning and all those things. And same time, when the opponents are batting and we guys were bowling, and sometime in middle over 15 or 20, so he's very calm. He's no, and it's all those happen in always in the T20 game. So his knowledge is too far about like any kind of format in the game, like T20, one day or days. So yes, I was very happy working with Tom Moody. He's always helped me, and what he wanted to me, he already text in my phone, Manpreet, please correct all those things and please come in my room so we can talk before the meeting, and then we will go down with all the players and show the pre-match meeting videos and the planning points.
Yeah, a couple of points that you touched on with Tom Moody is one is he's a very good human being, and secondly, he's very meticulous in his planning, and so he understands a lot about human mentality of how cricket is and stuff. The squad itself, packed with some well-known international stars. We had George Bailey from Australia. Then you had the Sri Lankans in Niroshan Dikwala, and you mentioned Thisara Perera, and obviously Sunil Narine, who is a very well-established franchise T20 player. How was it working with professional players like those guys?
Niroshan is wasn't camp because I think he was injured or any other issue with him. But all of them, they reached out on time, and they're working properly during the session as well as match. And Sunil is I think he got selected for the national side for T20 match against India when Indian team was playing in West Indies. But he played 3-4 matches. He made 250s and open the bowling, and he motivate all the players because he's very knowledgeable T20 player. He take proper initiative, like how we play that match and meetings and all. He put all the key points during meeting as well. Same like Thisara, he's very jolly kind of, player. He's very good. Same like George Bailey, he's quite so simple and always do some fun moment with all the teammates and even Tom as well. So there's Dinesh Chandimal also, and Kyle Abbott, and some of Canadian players as well. They did well during that tournament, like Nikhil Datta and Yaksh Patel, Bhupinder. There are so many good players. They desperately want to, better performance in the big T20 league. So yes, there was so good moments during that practice session, especially because when the match starts, everyone focus on the current situation. Yes.
Yeah.
So everyone was so good, and they always put their full effort during the practice session, and their initiative, their knowledge, sharing during the matches. Like someone like Thisara, he just walk and tell something to Tom. We can do like this. Same like George Bailey, and even Sunil. So many players like take full initiative. Like we want to win this match. We can changes like this and all those things. Yeah.
I guess you touched on the experienced players. You also touched on some of the young players that are coming through in the local Canadian leagues. Who are a few players that we should watch out for, and what was the biggest learning experience for yourself, working with these young players?
So many good players in the Canadian. They already, playing for the national team of Canada. Like Nikhil Datta is a good, spinner. Like he bowled quite good balls like straight on and the off spin, and he also, with good hitting as well in the middle. Yaksh Patel is a left-arm spinner. Bhupinder is a left-hand bat and offie. Ravindu and Dylan is already a man of the match of during that T20 Global T20. So there's plenty of good players, and they actually they want to do better in the international circuit, and because of the climate and all those things, all when the Tom was free during the session, they always come and ask about the skills, how we can improve, and how we can work on the mental toughness, how we can work on the batting skills, spinners like Yaksh. So they desperately want to learn so many things from any international coaches and any international players. So that was a really nice working with all of them, and they still connected with me. What they want, they just text me, or I'll definitely regularly doing their clips and videos. And if they want anything like Yaksh, he sent me some of bowlings, like they are playing in associate matches against USA last season. So he sent me so many bowling clips about his. He was struggling to bowl left-hander. So I'll just put those clips in my software and send it to back. So he, work for him. So definitely so many players are working good, like Nikhil, Yaksh, Bhupinder, Dylan, and plenty of other team as well.
With the COVID situation now, obviously, there's no cricket that has happened in Canada at the moment. Have you guys heard of any news in terms of what's going to happen with the franchise league?
Actually, this season is DT20 postponed because of this COVID. regularly touch with some of the officials like franchise and the players of Canada as well. So it's officially announced the GT20 postponed for the next season because of COVID. So let's see what happens in the next season about this. The situation of COVID around the world. Yeah, because so many tournaments are postponed like Euro and even Sri Lanka Premier League and GT20 Afghanistan Premier League. So let's see what's going to happen next season. It totally depend on the COVID situation.
Yep. And what are your plans? What are your plans for the future? Is there any goals that you have set yourself that you want to achieve within the next couple of years?
So many goals, Shakti. Actually, I'm just doing my best in any situation, in any platform. I just want to join any good team for a long contract, like any international team. This is my goal, and also I want to put a good setup of any, good international kind of academy for the junior and professional players when they come and join the academies and use all the facilities as a professional. And I want to talk to already so many coaches as well, but yes, I'm planning on that. And same, I'm starting the ACUS Cricketing Excellence is online cricket coaching platform. So I'm doing so many players like USA, Canada, UK, and local Indian players as well beginners also. So yes, I have a plan of good international kind of academy setup and join any good international team when I can give my full efforts for the development of the team and the country. Yeah, because I have plenty of experience, plenty of data from last 12 years. So yes, I'm definitely want to join any good international circuit as an analyst. Yeah.
All the best, Manpreet, with that. Hopefully you get some big teams coming and giving you long-term contracts. Any plans for the IPL, or in the future would you like to be part of the IPL?
Yes, I wanted to join in any franchise in the IPL, but the problem is that the franchise and the foreign coaches, they already took their own staff. And yes, in 2008 and 2016, when the Gujarat Lions played in that part, like Pune and Gujarat, they came. So that time I was, pretty sure about the Gujarat Lions, but there are plenty of things behind the scene. So many liking and disliking, and so many, associations, influences. So yeah, some other guy worked with the Gujarat, but let's see what's going on next. And definitely try to part in any franchise and always do same 100% for the development of the franchise and team as well. Yeah.
All the best, Manpreet. I guess my final question before I ask you some audience questions is, what is it about your job that you love the most?
Most important thing when I improve any skills or when I enhance any skills part in any player, that is the most satisfying thing for me, because if someone are doing wrong and if you can help me out for that, in the near about perfection. So that is the big satisfaction for me. And so many players are just believe on that what they are doing, it's 100% right. But when they see himself, yeah, that is the perfect, and that is the position, and that is the alignment, that is the impact. So, and when they implement during the practice sessions, so they called me, that they immediately tell me, sir, thank you so much. Now I'm working properly. My balance was good. My body alignment was good. Stride good. So uh, that is the part I'm satisfying my job. Like I'm doing properly as professional and helping the beginners and the young cricketers as professional as well. Yeah.
Do you feel that these players, whether they're established or whether they're young, they take on advice and feedback really, really well?
Yeah, I believe. Yep.
Anytime you came up with any incidents where players don't listen to analysts?
Yeah, so many times because players are working with so many coaches like state cricket association, district, and so many personal or city coaches. They already connected with all of them. So yeah, sometimes this kind of situation I face, but what I can do, I just, share my thoughts and what they wanted to me. I just, show all of the, videos and the plannings or whatever the earlier data, what they want, whatever they was, laughing and all those things not sincere, but we can't do, as a professional. We are just work with as a team, as a support staff. But in a professional cricket, every player are very sincere about, their, future. But yes, in a club cricket or district cricket, so many, situation or the this kind of, characters, but not in the professional cricket because they already worked hard and to themselves for every cricket season for the because they know how the importance of the final 11 and every selector was sitting outside and watching the game, so they already are very very prompt and very focused about the game and sincere as well.
Yeah, we had Saurabh Walker, I think, about a couple of weeks ago, and he was saying that Shane Warne, for example, did not like watching videos and analysis like that, but he loved the motivation. So I guess every player is different, and nowadays every professional team, professional cricket team requires an analyst. So congratulations and all the best for the future. I've just got some audience questions. Let me see if I can go from the top to see what questions there are. Firstly, thank you for all those that have joined and who's put through some questions. Let's see, here we go. All right, this is a question from Tyler FC. He's asked, what is the process to reach professional cricket in India if I'm 18 already and haven't played any district or any official cricket? What is the protocol to reach this professional stage?
First, you have to come and join any club, and then starting playing cricket with the club, and then the matches of the district cricket level. Then he perform in the district level, then he can select in the probable squad of like under 19, under 23, and same as a senior. So this is the, a roadmap in India for professional cricket to reach out like first club, district, and when you perform the district matches, the selectors will pick from that performance in the probables of the current age groups like 30 or 25 probables. Then they conduct the camp and they can go for the practice matches before the BCCI tournament circle. Yeah.
Okay, so it's never too late, to join a club. And
Because every club and every district connected with the state cricket association, he's the body, and this is the chain. Yeah.
Okay. A question from Shiva. He goes, do you feel a lot of the coaching via analysis is reducing the problem-solving ability of players?
Yes. Because coaching and analysis part is both like similar kind of, the knowledge and skills you can say. And now and this stage, if someone are doing, wrong, so I can judge easily without any videos. I can judge naked eye, like, because I was working from so many years. But if you want to show the players, so you can took that clip and put into the the software, sit with them and tell properly this, that was you doing, and this is the perfect you have to implement during your practice sessions. So yes, it's very important, and I believe on that. Yeah.
Another question from Tyler. He goes, do you think an India partiality or bias happens in junior level selections and trials?
There's most liking and disliking of some coaches, like the selectors, the officials of the state cricket associations, administrative. So yes, there is plenty of things still are going in India, but at the end, I believe if yourself skills are good, nobody can stop you. You definitely come into the site and do your performance. And one day, every players, every captain, selectors wants this kind of player who come into the squad and win for the game for these state associations or district. Yeah, but still, yes, plenty of cases in India, the liking and disliking. Yes.
Question, do you think analytics I think is so fitness and technical skill focused rather than the mental strengthening? For example, cricket, test cricket.
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
Yes, the question is that do you feel that analytics is so fitness and technical side focused rather than the mental strengthening of cricketers? For example, test cricket is such a physical game as well as a mental game.
Yeah, analytics part is totally, a skills part, yes. But mental fitness is, there's a different sessions conducted by the teams and the senior coaches, factors. So yes, and in the professional circuit, so many, big, players, they're still doing work on their mental fitness level, like yoga and all those things. But yes, the analyst and the skills part is totally different with the mental level. Yes, but in the professional circuit, so many players are doing their own working on their mental fitness. They can watch the earlier videos, the mental toughness session the association already conducted during the match phase or the off-season camps as well. But yes, it's analyst part is totally different with the mental. But yes, there is a plenty of I have shown before the game, I did earlier in the Canada before the GT20. I already with proper PowerPoint, file before the motivation, like the how the T20 players and single-handedly win the match for any franchise or any team. So definitely they have so much of motivation if you watch the videos. So your mind divert already on that part. Like yes, I just think like that. So yes, plenty of things we can show before the match and before the any series. But yes, mental toughness is own in every single and individual players, how they doing their sense, because some of like to listen music, some of like to sit quiet. So there's a plenty of different characters kind of things. Yeah.
Some nice words from Kalpendra for yourself. Sidhu is a super athlete and amazing video analyst, and he's doing great work with the BCCI, and all the best for the coming. Can you tell? He also has a question. Can you tell me about performance analyst work with players? I guess you've already covered that. A question from Jitu Pandit. He goes, in Delhi, under 14s trials have been stopped from last 2 years. Is that true?
He stopped his cricket, right? What
In
did he
Delhi,
say?
in Delhi, why has under 14s trial been stopped for the last 2 years?
Okay. First of all, thanks, Kalpender. Thank you so much for your wishes. Thank you. And I wish you same, bro. Jitu, I don't know how they stopped the under 14 trials in DDCA because it's, the decision of State Cricket Association. Every State Cricket Association, they are working their own, system, and there is no under 14 tournaments, official tournaments of BCCI. Some of the state association like Rajasthan Cricket Association, Madhya Pradesh Cricket Association, and I think Maharashtra and one more. So they 3-4 association conducted the under 14 tournaments for their better players into the under 16 level. So there is no official tournaments of BCCI like under 14 tournament. So I don't know what they decided for about the under 14 age groups. There is definitely there is some other things they want to put in the under 14 or something like that because of COVID as well. But yes, if you are under 14, so you can work hard for the under 16 level. There is no point if they already start for under 14 cricket or trials. You can do your best and come into the squad or probables in the DDCA for under 16 state players. Yeah, because the every association doing their own system. Like when they want the postpone their inter-district tournament, stop and start new tournaments. So their own setup and their own decision actually.
Hope that answers your question, Jitu. I think he said that that's the essential for grassroots level upcoming players at the moment. Let me see if I have any more questions. I think I may have one more. Just give me a second. Can you please tell the process of how a foreign player can play local Canadian cricket?
You talking about any, outside of Canada, right?
Yeah, I think they're asking about, how do people enter these franchise leagues if they're overseas players?
Actually, the process is the auction of any about the G20 or any other ICC approved league. First, you belong to the same nation like Canadian, or if you belong from any other country like India, so you already played first class cricket or any T20 experience which already showed in the internet. And about the India, if you belong to India and you want to play the Canada Premier League, so if you are playing the first class cricket or under BCCI age groups tournament, first you have to take the NOC from your association and then BCCI, and after that you can sign your form like as overseas player for the Canada Premier League or any else. And then when you come into the fixtures of the players like the auction forms, then anyone can pick from your earlier commitments on previous T20 stats or videos, something like that. Yeah, and you can put your own like the base price and something like that, because they already mentioned earlier what the base price of the international player, first class player and under 19 players as well. Yeah, so this is the process.
Okay. So under 19s, first class and international players basically have the choice of
because when I was in the auction of GT20, there is plenty of barrack, the first class cricketers different, international cricketers different, and two different barrack in the Canada Premier, Premier players and junior players as well. The Canadian Premier players is in a different amount barrack, and the other one is the under 16 and under 20, the fixed the USD fix, and if anybody franchise want to buy, so that is the fixed price. So they already, I mean, the organizing committee, they already fixed the, I mean, the amount. And
Yeah.
if anybody likes to pick that kind of player, so they can pick with the, I mean, the list of the auction players.
Okay. So hopefully that answers your question again, Jitu. And he said thanks for that. I guess
Thank you, Cheers.
That's it, Manpreet. I think we've gone through all the questions. I will see if anyone else has any more questions, but if they don't, I guess that's the end of our conversation for today. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, mate. Appreciate you going through the role of a performance analyst and your experiences working with professional players as well as young cricketers that are coming up. All the best. Hopefully this COVID scenario eases up and you can go and play or watch more cricket and be part of the squads very, very soon.
Thank you, Shakti. Thank you so much. And I congratulate and my wish with you. You are working superbly with so many international and the first class players and plenty of the areas you already covered in the cricket and so many interviews you already done. You've done really, really good job. My best wishes with you, man. Yeah.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. You have a good day. All the best. And thanks for all the people that have joined into the conversation. Hopefully you found it useful.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye, Shakti. Cheers, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.